Hey guys, so I have a really good video here for you. It's kind of long, but I finally got the fiberglass all wrapped all around the camper. I guess at this point I could say it's done. You can see it there behind me. You can see my crazy door behind me, which I also build in this video. So if you want to learn about the aerodynamics that I incorporated into this build, check it out. The door was pretty crazy, and it's really nice to see it actually in person instead of just on paper like it's been for so long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Everything's wrapped up, and I'm really happy to have this chapter closed and the entire camper wrapped in fiberglass finally. Soon, I plan on making a video of me driving down the road for the first time. Hopefully I can do that here at some point. But I also want to thank you guys so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. As I said in some of the other videos, I'm going to be giving away my spot welder to one of you guys. I've been wanting to make a proper thank you video. I just haven't had time to do it. I'm still trying to finish up a couple other videos as well, but that'll come soon. So for now, if you are interested in a spot welder, watch my spot welder review. And if you still want it, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and then comment on my review video saying I'll take it. And then I'm going to select somebody from that list. I guess that's it for now, guys. Enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, so back to the fiberglass. Getting ready to get the front done and wrapped. I have all of that sanded around the edges. I just taped up the holes and the radiator's off, obviously. I have the piece up there cut, and what I'm gonna do next is wrap it around from the side, wrap the front, and then wrap it to the side this way, and then I'll have a little chunk that I'll have to fill in up there. Hey guys, if you are familiar with what I have going on in my other videos, I have a lot happening in April, and right now we're working on solar, so we're putting that up, but I have some downtime while the guys are doing some stuff on the roof, so I'm back to working on the fiberglass and the camper, so I've been jumping around a lot. And I just built the frame that is going to be the back door. And now I've talked about this a lot in other videos way back when I was planning the design of the trailer. This is basically the shape, and so I'm building this frame to support everything so I can build the rear. This frame is going to be coming out, and this frame will be staying as part of the rear door. If you've ever seen a truck on the highway with these fins on the rear, that's basically what I'm going for. Those are called trailer tails. It's a company that makes them. I contacted them and they gave me the measurements that they use, and I'm just basically using those same measurements, those same angles. So this is what I have going on right now, and I'm gonna finish attaching this to the frame so I'll be able to lift this whole thing and move it around. And then I gotta wrap it with the foam that's back there and wrap it with fiberglass. And there's a big Earth Day celebration in a couple days. I really wanted to take the new camper, but I don't think I'm gonna quite make it because I still have to get this door finished. I have to get the door attached. I still have to finish that and wrap that in fiberglass. And I don't even have the hinges for the door yet, so I still have to order those or figure that out too. But yeah, so I just thought I'd take a video showing you this crazy contraption that I have built. Hey guys, I'm all dirty, sweaty, and wearing my junky clothes because I've been out here fiberglassing the front of the camper finally. My wife came out and helped because the first sheet was really wide, really long. I actually wrapped it from that point right there all the way around the front to the other side and that point, and then I put a flat piece on the top, and then both of those met and covered all of that, the curvy part. So far, it looks good. I've looked over it quite a few times. It's really late and it's dark, obviously. So I have a little spotlight that I've really looked over everything, and it looks like it's pretty good. I don't see any, I mean, there are some little air bubbles, and I think some really are just inevitable, and it's not gonna really hurt anything. All in all, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show some closer up shots. But before I do that, right now I'm going to post a screenshot of the stuff that I use. You'll probably notice a slight color difference, which I'm a little weirded out about because it's the same stuff. I'm not really sure why there's a color difference. I used a slow cure. I'll show it to you. It was recommended to me by Tap Plastics, who I used to purchase all this stuff. I'll pause right now and show you that. All right, here is the surface. It does look pretty blotchy right there, but that's because I just put on another coat. Just thought it'd be good to have a second layer there. And all of this does look kind of messy, but part of it's the different colors, and I'm planning on sanding that out a little bit and then probably putting another layer on. The whole front came out really nice. I don't really see any air bubbles. And what I did with the bottom, just like the rear, is I curved it underneath, and then I used painter's tape to hold it up in place until it cures. And then I'm going to screw it to the frame. And then you can see right down there, I just basically epoxied it right to the frame, and then I'll probably screw in a couple self-tapping stainless screws. This little strip is because the front piece that I was telling you that my wife and I wrapped around, I measured a couple times, but by the time we got it in here, it was a couple inches short on both sides, which, not even a couple inches, it was just, some of it overlapped, some of it was a little bit short, but I wanted to have a band that goes across the whole top. So it goes across the whole top and comes down on this side here. I figured it was gonna be really great for stability and just strength for the whole shell. So I'm not too upset about it being slightly shorter than I planned, because that band, I think, is gonna tie everything together nicely. All right, well, I guess I'll leave it there for tonight, and I'll check it out and see how it looks in the morning. Well, I have to say, I think this is a success. It's really nice to have a win for a change. I feel like I've been hitting some roadblocks for a little while now. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great. It's really strong, so I'm pretty happy with that. It all still has to be sanded and worked on a bit. So and it's still a little tacky in a couple little spots. I can set this up and show you that I shook this thing, and it was nice. It didn't move. So let's see if I can set this here. I'm gonna go shake it. It feels solid. It feels really good. The whole trailer's moving, not just like any one piece or anything. Walls feel strong. Yeah, pretty happy with it. It looks good. So I'm making some pretty good progress on a lot of these projects, finally getting stuff nearing the end and wrapping things up, hopefully, on a lot of different things. One of the things I'm in the middle of right now is installing a Max Air Deluxe fan. It's very cool. I have a video I'm working on for that. I just needed to pick up some screws, so I decided to take a little break on that, and I thought I would just work on the back door. Pretty crazy looking, and actually came together really well. I was kind of dreading this because I just thought it was going to be a pain in the butt, cutting everything and making sure it was all straight and square and everything was good. This is about 2 feet of extra space in the rear of the camper, and it's going to be super lightweight because it's just fiberglass and foam. This foam is actually only a 1/2 inch thick. So I'm working on this today. In a matter of like an hour, I formed this together, and I've got my fiberglass cut right there. So I'm going to start that and yeah, get this thing fiberglass today. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Oh, I can't see my head, but okay, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess it looks pretty good. I'm gonna let it cure. It's a perfect day for it. It's cooling down a little bit. The breeze is going, and I think it's gonna cure very well. Once this is cured, once it's strong, I'm gonna be able to tip it up on its side and then do this side here. I guess maybe I could try it. Maybe a little bit later, I can try to get a sheet there. We'll see. I guess that's about it for now. My wife and kid are in the backyard playing, so I'm gonna go enjoy the weather with them. Thanks for watching. So the rear is fully fiberglassed. I'm gonna keep an eye on it just like I usually do and see if anything runs or if I need to fix or touch up anything. But it's all together and looks pretty good so far. Okay, with any luck, I'll be getting the back door on here shortly. I have the back door behind me over there. I have weather stripping all around the edges already. I have the hinge on. And right now I just connected the trailer to my RAV4, and I'm gonna pull it forward so I can have a little bit of room back here on the ground to work. And the plan is to take that floor jack, put it at the bottom of the door, jack it up just to support it so I can somehow get this measured and put the hinge on in the right spot. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm really ready for a win, so hopefully this goes off without a hitch. Oh God, I gotta stop saying stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a little bit of shock because something I did went right the first time. So I put the back door on. I used some floor jacks to keep it level, and I put the first screw in on top over there, and I thought for sure that I'd have to adjust it a little bit. So I lowered the jacks, and I very carefully took the edge over here and guided it closed just to make sure it lined up on this side, and it did. The very first screw, the very first one I put in, had everything centered perfectly. So I just ripped in all the rest of the screws. I've closed it a couple times. It looks perfect. I have some latches that I'm gonna put on this side here, but holy crap, I did something right. So I'm really happy right now. So with that, I'll do some more final shots, but with that, that completes the shell, which is just amazing. Like, I've been working on this for like 8 months now, maybe even longer, and finally the shell is done. Aside from paint, there's always something else, but that still has to be painted or wrapped or something. But the fiberglass and shell looks like it might be done. Well, here it is. I started down this path November of 2018, and here it is May of 2019. That looks pretty crazy. Yeah, it's not going to win any beauty contests, but it should be very efficient driving down the road with that trailer tail. All the lights are in, dogs walking around checking it out, all the fixtures, everything are in. I have some larger tires to put on it. I think that'll raise it a little bit off the ground. It's about 1.5 inches, and I think that'll help. It's really hard to tell because the ground is so slanted here. But pretty crazy. And we're getting some awesome Ithaca weather, like usual, pouring rain. And you can see my aerodynamics and how I have it shaped to the RAV4. And then that'll just push air up and over. Unfortunately, the fan is just kind of up there and in the way, sticking up there, but we really needed a fan, and that was the most aerodynamic fan I could find. I do have a video coming out on my installation of that fan. Great fan, but you can watch that video. All right, well, it's pouring rain, so I guess I will pull this back inside. Maybe I can show you the door, actually. So I have one latch here so far. I'll be adding a second latch, and then this just swings all the way over here. Pretty crazy. Man, it is pouring so hard, of course. So there's my back door, and I think I'll use this for storage stuff. Emma, don't even dare jump in there. So the whole door is actually very light. I weighed it. It's only 30 pounds. Sorry to do this one-handed. There we go. All right, guys, I guess that's it. And stay tuned for my other videos. I still have to finish this thing up. I'm still waiting on the controller to manage the T-Rex, or the battery. But yeah, there'll definitely be more to come. But thanks for watching.